Hello and welcome to BigAngry Plays Final Fantasy XIV. I am slowly trudging my way through the endgame stuff in order to get to the Heavensward content. Heavensward being the next expansion, the first expansion pack, really. I have defeated Ramu, and I am moving on to probably Shiva pretty soon. And I kind of do the voices if they don't have voiceovers, so, yes, Kaylee? Ah, Tataru mentioned you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've now met the rest of the recruits? Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established grand companies and such. We are not yet an army, but there is much a small corps of elite warriors can achieve. Did I mention I thought of a name for the company? 'Tis my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Kaylee. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. Please have voiceover.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one.
Crystal Braves.
Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come! Take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
Not crazy about the hats, but it'll do. They look like rocket pops if the rocket pops were all blue.
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
Yay! Complete! Talk to Minfilia here.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension.
Yeah, that's not foreboding at all.
Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12.
Oh, okay.
I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, We must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well?
Could be.
I wonder. Have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans?
Nope.
Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelind's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
Give me my helmet. Let's see. What is it? Right there. So I can put that on my Scholar, and technically White Mage. Actually, no, I can't put it on my White Mage because my White Mage has a hood and cloak. So, yeah. Just my Scholar. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that the shipment is spared the fate of the last. He's not happy about something. The winds are uncommon fierce this day. That would be the Holy See of Ishgard. Ooh, we get to go inside. There's the Pope. There's the Swiss Guard. Ah, there's the Ascian. There's the other Ascian. That is bad news. Eorzea defended. Hurrah! Gotta switch over to Scholar. Ooh, that brings me up to 93. Item level 93. I like that. What am I really lacking here? That's a 90, 90, 90, 70. Okay, legs. I need legs. And I don't know how to use them. Back to monkery. Monkery. Gloam bracers. Let's take a look at that item comparison. 24, 24, 28, 16, 18, 16, 18. Not really that big of an upgrade? Huh. I'll still take it. Try as I might, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding, but it avails us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. See, I'm already a better voice actor than this Minfilia. The primals have been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the Grand Companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it. And until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Asians, Orianger is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the Dark Beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. But all of this you knew already. Let us speak then of more current matters, in particular the state of the Crystal Braves. Alphinaud did well to found the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be, independent to a fault and singularly loath to accept help. Save, of course, when that help comes from you. Alphinaud has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I should be most grateful if you would go to him and support him in whatever manner you were able. Quest accepted! Speak with Alphinaud. What is it, Kaylee? And do be concise, I'm rather busy. You would lend a hand, you say? I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves, but the demands upon my time are such that I had little choice. Which is not to say that my men want for labor. Though we are but newly formed, there is already a great demand for our services, and we are hard-pressed to answer all petitions. But I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted its resolution to my second-in-command, Captain Ilbert. Tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance, Kaylee. Speak with Ilbert.
Hail to you, Scion. How might we serve you? Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own. That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence.
Oh boy.
Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the Grand Companies. Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning.
It's inquiries, damn it.
Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ. We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy. He was, however, certain that this ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge, but we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root. Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The ivy must be rooted out now. We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly. Assuming the ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway, and if that is the case, he may well move against us. We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purposes by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-woman army like you.
Mm-hmm. Speak with Oberd complete. Speak with Raubon at the Hall of Flames next. Teleporting over to Ul'dah, which is the place where Raubon is. And the Hall of Flames. Sprint, sprint, sprint. There's Raubon.
Well, well. What brings you here, my friend?
She is here at my behest. Greetings, Roban. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears. But look at you! The honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Aye. We've both come far, have we not?
It's good to see Raubon smile. Now kiss.
Lest you wonder, Hilbert and I go back a long way. We've been friends and rivals since we were lads. The last time we saw each other, Alamigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention. As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanalan than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it. Then, with your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate. Those balls, brother! Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
Pah! Spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that title, it's our friend here. Next to her, But you, Hilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you are an adventurer of some standing.
I like to think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no hero, then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway. I have tidings.
So there has been progress. I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought.
So let's meet in a crowded area?
To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all.
Okay, I guess so.
So it is we who have been compromised. Teleji Adeleji's machinations have shaken Ul'dah to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil. But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy. Could it be that the Monetarists have been in league with the Empire from the first? Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries in the meantime.
Inquiries.
It does me well to see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
I look forward to it. Let us reminisce of bygone days, and drink to the future of our homeland. Flame General. You wear the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up. Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence. My thanks, Scion.
Take those glowing bracers. $102. Daystar gloves, okay. I can take those. Oh yeah, that's a big step up. Oh, that's a massive step up, yeah. Our hunt for the Ivy begins in earnest, Scion. Suffice it to say, we must tread warily, but one misstep may well cost us our lives. Our business here is concluded for the time being. Let us return to the Rising Stones and report to Commander Lavolier. Back to Mordona. Oops, I did not want to go into the solar. Wrong room. Alphinaud is here in the lobby. We returned from Uldar, Commander. Not a moment too soon. Something has happened. Trouble? You will recall that the Fourth was tasked with reconnoitering the rendezvous site used by the Ivy's minion and his Imperial contacts. Soon after you left, we received word that the unit was ambushed en route to its destination. Gods damn it. According to the report, one of ours has been taken captive. The Guardians are not wont to treat their foreman with dignity, and I have grave fears for her safety. We must dispatch a rescue party at once. Recall those braves who are afield. Begging your pardons, Commander, but we have not the time. I'm afraid I must ask for your aid once more, Scion. An ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to provide the Guardians with more captives, yet time is of the essence. Simply put, you are the best chance we have. Captain Ilbert has the right of it. I trust you are willing? But of course you are. Now, Alian of the Fourth lies in wait at the Tangle near the entrance to Castrum Sentry. Seek her out and she will apprise you of the situation. Alrighty. Alright, we're going over there. Boop! Right there. On yon chocobo. Her name is Avalon, even though it's a he. The chocobo's name is Avalon. The name Kaylee and C-E-I-L-I-D-H is Kaylee in, I believe, Gaelic. And the name Avalon have a history together. I got it from the old webcomic Avalon High. Main character in that was Kaylee something or other. I forget what her last name was. But it was a webcomic that was taken over at one point by David Willis of Dumbing of Age and Short Pact and Walkie and the Walkieverse. You would aid us in this rescue mission? We're in your dead, Warrior of Light. Now, time is against us, so allow me to brief you on the situation. The Guardians fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Resh and hauling her away to Castrum yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we could do to flee and regroup. Even as we speak, the Guardians may be interrogating Resh, or worse. With her hurts, I fear she will not long survive their attentions. We must rescue her without delay. Our order may yet be in its infancy, but the bond that binds us is strong as mithril. None of us will stand by while a comrade suffers. We, the remnants of the Fourth, will infiltrate Castrum Sentry. Please help us find Resh before it's too late. And I'm just realizing Alian is a woman. Wrong voice. That's okay, though. Let's zoom out a bit. Avoiding the mud puppies. Going straight into Castrum Sentry. I just love combat as a monk. That's a thing. I forgot to turn on my damage boost stance. Over here, maybe? There we go. Where am I? Resh, thank the gods we found you. And thank you, warrior of light. Now, to quit this accursed place. Resh cannot move with those wounds. She will need to be carried out. I believe a diversion is in order. Might we trouble you to provide one? Given your reputation, I suspect the Guardians will only be too happy to grant you their undivided attention. If you were to create a commotion within the cast room, we should be able to steal away unnoticed. Let us speak again once we are safely outside these walls. crap. Oh hell, I have potions. It's been a while. Shut up. Okay, there we go. I should really get my chocobo out. Hello, Avalon. Oh yeah, that makes a world of difference. Probably been about 9 months. 9 months since I last played this game. There we go. Oh, 3 more. Let him come to me. Speak with Elion in the Tangle. Can do. Avoid, avoid, avoid. We've awaited your return most anxiously, my friend. You've done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our comrade Resh is safe, and we suffered no further casualties. Words cannot well express my gratitude. All that is left is to report the mission's success to Commander Lavalier. I shall go on ahead to the Rising Stones. Report to Alphanod in the Rising Stones. A lot of people would just port right back to Mordona, but I call those people impatient. Oh, looky, a black chocobo. No, that's a dark green chocobo. I'm assuming. Avoid, avoid, avoid. Back to Alphanod. Ah, it does me well to see you thus returned. Though I doubt not your prowess, entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a risky venture, and I must confess to having been a trifle anxious. But here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission as is your wont. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being cared for by the Domans. Thanks to their expert ministrations, the danger is past. You have my gratitude, Kaylee. Allow me to thank you also, Scion. Resh also owes you her life. We escaped with minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an opponent to be trifled with. As you say, Commander. I'll see to it that the men keep their wits about them. And it may yet take time, but I will not rest until we have identified and apprehended the Ivy. I have every confidence that you will succeed, Captain. As for you, Kaylee, I realize you have scarce caught your breath, but I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary. I require that you accompany me to Kurthus. I have been granted an audience with an Ishgardian dignitary, you see, and the man expressly requested your presence. Oh, do not look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. We shall depart as soon as you are ready. Quest complete. Switch over to Scholar, put them gloves on. Switch over to White Mage, put them gloves on. 86 to 90. Nice. Go back to Monkerary. And I think that's all for right now. I think I've been going on for about 50 minutes, which is quite a long time. Hopefully I will be back with more Final Fantasy XIV on my trek to Heavensward. This is BigAngry Plays Final Fantasy XIV. Thanks for joining, and I will be back next time.